68-63. Utah by 5, their biggest lead since halftime. An 8-2 run by Utah now. A couple of technical free throws sprinkled in there. Tee on Rick Mahorn, and then a tee on Jim Lynam as Eaton and Mahorn get tangled up. And let's see what we got, a jump ball or a foul. Foul is going to be charged to Eaton.
There's a look at the
looks like
big time wrestling there. He had him in a head.
WWF.
And there's a shove right there. Rick Mahorn got called for technical the first half. Pretty much the same type of call, same type of move.
Delaney Rudd gets Stockton as the Sixers go to work. Hersey dribble, drive, scoop, no. Ball tapped out, and Jeff Malone has it. A lot of contact, but no whistle. Jeff Malone stops, pops, bingo. Jeff Malone with a hot hand right now. 6 consecutive points. And it's 70-63, Utah, and a timeout. Jimmy Lynam. 4:57 left to play in the third. And a big run now by Utah after the Sixers had taken the lead briefly. We'll be right back.
I agree with you. Yeah. That's fine. We haven't showed that yet. At least there'll be one. Is that this? That's for the game.
That's the hustle board.
That's the hustle board.
That's the hustle board right there. 27 hustles to 29 hustles. They should have another board on the other end that says the loaf board.
Why don't we focus that baby in for us?
It says the loaf board.
Sixers are winning by 2 on the hustle board. I thought that'd be a lot closer than that.
They're hot.
That was a team that he said was on the one of the have-nots.
Yeah. They're hot right now.
Whoa, look at that. That's good. They're playing well too, you know. Starting that up.
70-63, the Jazz with 4:57 left to play here in the third period, and we go to something that's near and dear to Steve Mix's heart, the hustle board.
The hustle board. Take a look at that. The Jazz have 3 blocks, 21 rebounds, and 3 steals for a total of 27 hustles. 76ers, on the other hand, have 29 hustles. They should be up. Unfortunately, they find themselves down by 7 with 4:50 to go in the third.
Courtesy of Malone and not Carl. And there's a block by Eaton on Charles Barkley. Oh, Eaton and Manoud have both been a factor. Delaney Rudd against Ricky Green. Thurl Bailey launches one and missed it short. The rebound tapped out, and here comes Barkley. Charles runs in on Rudd, who just bumped him, and he hurls the ball toward the basket.
Not sure that was such a good foul on Delaney Rudd, though, because Thurl Bailey was hustling back along with Jeff Malone.
I still think anytime you can stop Charles above the free throw line, it's a good foul. Because if he let him continue, even if Bailey does a pretty good job defensively, he's probably going to foul him.
Okay.
Agreed or not?
Well, I think he probably would have dished off that particular time if he would have just continued to force him down the right side.
So you disagree?
Well, maybe on that particular one, but normally I would agree with that call.
Thank you.
Okay. I knew I'd get around to agreeing with you.
I was just going to find one way that you would agree with. There's a grab as the mismatch underneath had Hersey Hawkins caught on Mark Eaton, and they found him at point-blank range, and Hersey just wrapped him up. Not a bad foul because it's not a shooting foul.
It's amazing that you couldn't get the shot up with the guy 6'3" on you, Mark Eaton. Got to do a better job than that. Catch the ball and take it right to the hoop.
Rudd spins back and launches his jumper. That won't go. Hersey, great move behind his back. Then had trouble with the dribble. Now Anderson. From Hersey Hawkins, Ron Anderson. 70-65. The crowd again a little restless. Jeff Malone, hot hand, still has it. 72-65. Ricky Green on a drive and bumped as he started down the lane.
This copyright program is presented by the authority of the NBA and the Philadelphia 76ers. Any rebroadcast without written permission is prohibited.
Again, Mike Gminski traded this evening to the Charlotte Hornets for Armand Gilliam and Hobson. Hoppin, I should say, not Hobson.
Hobson's in Chicago.
Yeah, that's right. Hoppin and Armand Gilliam become 76ers, and we may see them tomorrow night in Denver. If not, you'll see them Monday night at the Spectrum when David Robinson, Mr. Robinson, brings his neighborhood to South Philadelphia.
The neighborhood's getting pretty big, you know it.
Battle underneath, and Charles won that one as he outdueled Karl Malone. San Antonio won tonight, 93-89, beating New Jersey. Ricky Green short. Eaton dropped it, but picked up alertly by Jeff Malone. Meantime, Karl Malone fell down at the 10-second line. 2:33. Here comes Jeff Malone again, and he's good again. I don't know if he's missed here in the
amazing
third quarter.
I mean, he has not taken an easy shot. He's had a couple floaters to the basket. This is a nice little spin move back to the middle over Hersey Hawkins, who was playing him tightly.
Ball swung to Hersey. Drives and goes up and is fouled by Mark Eaton, who goes, what do you mean? All I did was knock his head off.
Yeah. Hawk did an excellent job that time of showing Mark Eaton the ball. You'll take a look at it right here. He gets past Malone, shows him the ball, brings it back down, will draw the foul. Mark Eaton hit him across the arms.
Boy, did Phoenix, the Suns, belt the Boston Celtics, or rather the Boston Celtics belted the Phoenix Suns, I should say, 132-103. We thought that game would be a lot closer, Steve.
Well, I think that kind of shows how good Boston is this year. I mean, you take a team that's one of the better teams in the West, take them out to Boston, let them play the Celtics. Despite playing in Boston, you would have thought that would have been a 3, 4, 5-point game, but Boston is playing so well right now that they just clubbed the Suns.
Here's Eaton, he gets three and jams one home. Sixers showed trap, and the Utah Jazz just threw it over the top. Yeah, we were talking with Fred Carter. He thinks that Boston, could win 65 games? 60?
65 games. I'm not sure I agree with 65. There hasn't been a team in a number of years to win that many games, but they'll win 60 anyway.
76-69 off the Ron Anderson jumper. Jeff Malone, he has been the man. Karl Malone fakes, falls, fires, nope, rebound, tap, Eaton, no, tapped again, Eaton good. He kind of flailed at the first one and then staggered around, flicked at the second one, and got the roll.
Well, you've got Manute Bol on Karl Malone, which leaves a smaller Charles Barkley on Mark Eaton, despite the fact that Charles has the strength. Obviously, Eaton has the height, and he just, like you said, just kind of flicked at that one and knocked it down.
Charles slashes through traffic, uses his left hand on the left side, and scores.
See if they make a change defensively here coming out. See if they put Manute on Mark Eaton.
This trip now, they're going to stay the same. Barkley playing Eaton, and as you pointed out, Bol playing Karl Malone. A rare miss by Jeff Malone, at least in the third quarter. And here come the Sixers. Anderson rejected by Karl Malone. Andre Turner to Hersey, double. To Manute. Manute fires from 17. Nope. Rebound controlled by Utah. And Charles shaking his head as the Jazz come offensively. And now Jerry Sloan says back it out. 20 seconds to play in the period. Delaney Rudd. 7 on the shot clock. Twisting and turning. He fires and got it from outside. Right on the three-point arc. 80-71, a 9-point Jazz lead. Andre Turner on the run, no. Rebound, Karl Malone. And we have played 3. Here in Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace. The Jazz 80, the Sixers 71. Fourth quarter coming up. Are they throwing apples? Look at Steve Javie stole one.
Guy's zipping them out there. Don't stand up. Got 2 of them. Great balls fire. These 2 down there plotting strategy, going over rules and regulations.
Time for the fourth quarter shootout. Tonight's entry is Mark King from Malden, PA. The Sixers make the first basket in the fourth quarter. Mark will win 2 tickets to a Sixers home game. The Sixers gym bag courtesy of Miller Lite. If the Utah Jazz make the first basket in the fourth quarter, Mark will still receive a 76ers gym bag for having his name drawn. To enter the Miller Lite fourth quarter shootout, simply send your name, address, and phone number to the address on the screen and watch for your name. Some Sixer fans here in Salt Lake. 21 and 21.5.
Yeah, that might be like a world record.
Okay. 80-71 as we get set to start the fourth quarter here. Ball poked away, and Utah will do it again against full court pressure applied now by Philadelphia. Anderson, Turner, Hawkins, Barkley, and Bowl, and they get what they wanted, a steal right off the bat.
Not a good pass by Thurl Bailey, but you know, obviously his thought was, let's get the ball to John Stockton and let him create, but Stockton was not looking for it.
Andre Turner. Anderson, nothing but net. Ron Anderson. (80-73). Utah by 7. Karl Malone faces on Bull and hooks it back to Stockton. Stockton to Malone running in along the baseline. The ball deflected and out of bounds. 7 on the shot clock. Malone to inbound. Baseline left. Got it to Brown. Nope. Rebound, Ron Anderson. Turner. Good lead pass to Hersey. A beauty.
That was an excellent pass. Well, a nice little skip pass. Hersey Hawkins sliced into the basket, laid it in. Now the 76ers are within 5, building momentum. Got to do it here on the defensive end, though.
Stockton, reverse no. Ball tapped out, and a scrambling Andre Turner got a hand on it, but touched it last, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz will have it in front of their own bench. Good hustle by Andre.
You get a point on the hustle board for that?
No, but you should.
Yeah. Just get them for block shots, rebounds, and steals.
Stockton at long range, circles with a left-hand dribble. Skips it to Brown.